What's up, everybody? It's Silver Stacks Prepper, your friendly neighborhood local stacker. Just coming at you with another banger Dundini. This is this is one of the more of the prepper side of things. We're gonna talk about how to prepare for hyperinflation. I got this from a article. I'm gonna read here bits and pieces of, but I just want to talk about the price of silver real quick. You know, silver is still at a discount. I don't care what the price does. Silver is still at a discount. So make sure you snatch you up some silver. And just, you know, starting this video off, I want to say I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just Silver Stacks Prepper, a dude that got an addiction and a nice habit of stacking my money, freeze drying my money. You know, you spend your money and put it invest it in the precious metals, and you still got your money. With that, I just want to talk about this quick collection of 1.8 ounce silver bars that I have. These are 925. These are sterling silver. Somewhere on here, there we go. Yeah, 925 sterling silver. It'll show itself here. So there you go, sterling. These are nice. I've been adding to them. I think I had 7 or 8 last time. I was able to catch a few more on sale and snatched them up. These are some 2 10 ounce bars. This is the 2 ounce Achilles shield. Beautiful piece. I just want to kind of pull that piece out a little bit and talk about that. This is a beautiful piece, and I will get more of these. Right now I've just been busy with some stuff, but yeah, I wanted to talk about hyperinflation. There's an article that says it's one of those events that's often warned about among preppers. Over the last 2 years, more people have had their eyes opened to this issue with the supply chain problems across the world. While the recent supply chain problems may not have been a direct result of hyperinflation, it did show people what it was like to not be able to purchase certain goods. You don't have to be a financial advisor to understand hyperinflation or how to prepare for it. You know, when hyperinflation happens, the cost of goods and services continue to go up while a person's income remains the same. So your dollar is actually worth less, right? It's worthless, truly worthless, but it's actually worth less. It says the cost of goods, when hyperinflation occurs, the cost of goods and services continue to go up while a person's income remains the same. So you go in the store, you know, 1 week before hyperinflation hits, or it kind of hits slowly over time. You know, you got $1,000, you go in the store, you're able to buy a certain amount of items. You know, as hyperinflation continues to happen, as the story unfolds, you're able to take that same $1,000 because it's printed the same amount on the bills. The dollar don't get more value. You go in the store and you're able to get less items because the items now cost more. The result is that it takes significantly more money to purchase what you need. One or more simply, the money you have in your pocket isn't worth the paper it's printed on. Several times, I heard that there's nothing to do about hyperinflation except grind your teeth and just get through it. You know, the author writes, he believes that it's untrue and it's a dangerous idea. I actually happen to agree with him. Hold on, let me get something to play with, man. I can't make these videos without, you know, something to play with. I gotta pull out my everyday carries here and kind of play with them a little bit. But I don't actually agree with that sentiment, right? I mean, why would I agree with that, right? Makes no sense. But anyway, one of the reasons, you know, you got to stockpile necessities. I mean, that's an action that you can take to prepare for times like this. It takes discipline, a little critical thinking, right? It says one of the reasons there's a lack of preparedness among people, if they believe they just believe it's too expensive. You know, the author goes on to talk about how you don't need a lot of necessities, but as time goes on, you will. The problem when people wait is that those items may not be available when you need them. or in case of hyperinflation, they may be too far expensive to purchase. So go ahead and stack them things up now. It says by stockpiling items you'll eventually use, you won't have to worry about skyrocketing costs later. While everyone's needs are different, below is a list of common items to stockpile that most everyone uses. Shelf-stable food. We're talking about, canned ravioli, canned chili, boxes of, macaroni and cheese, going to Costco, getting that type of stuff. Water filters, water purification tablets or methods. Cleaning products, grab some bleaches, some vinegars, laundry soap, hand soap, hygiene items, toilet paper, medications, batteries, light bulbs. And if you like me, you got a Blue Eddy, you got a DIY solar setup, you got a couple watt funds, and you got those solar generators. You got some solar options. It says stockpile for bartering, alcohol, medications, ammunition, some of them pew-pews, some coffee, chocolate, candy, and extra necessities like food and water. You might not always need or even want these items, but somebody else may, and may do that. Get a skill set, it says. When people talk about bartering, they often focus on trading one product for another, such as coffee for a dozen eggs. Bartering with your time and labor is sometimes neglected, but by gaining a new skill set, you'll always have something to trade. For instance, let's say you need a battery for a flashlight. You don't have any more physical items you can trade. However, if a person who has extra batteries needs some of their clothes patched up and you know how to sew, then one thing leads to another. After patching a few holes, you got yourself a battery, right? Or if you can build something, turn your carpentry skills, into something. Build somebody a chicken coop. That'll work. You can trade that for something. Let me see. Carpentry, plumbing, generator repair, alternative energy setups, maintenance and repair, food preparation, hunting, trapping, that kind of stuff. It goes on to talk about building a personal library. You can do that because the internet will be down. You'll have some good books, recipe books, that type of thing. Boom, here's the one, the banger Dundini. Invest in precious metals. As hyperinflation continues, paper money will increasingly become worthless. One way to hedge your bets against this is by investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. While the price of precious metals goes up and down, historically speaking, they've always been sought after and has retained their value. Investing in paper precious metals like SLV or futures or anything like that, it may be okay during normal times. I would, say don't. But if you're preparing for hyperinflation and other bad times, it'd be best to invest in physical metals that you got access to. It says pay off debts with adjustable rates. It says if you can't pay something out all right, there are two things you need to think about. Ask yourself how much you'll need it. And two, make a plan for paying that debt off as soon as possible. Stay disciplined with that plan. So, if you owe credit cards and hyperinflation hit or SHTF, shiznit, hisness, the fiznan, why the hell are you going to pay off some credit debt, right? I mean, you need to be trying to worry about, paying something to somebody, trading a blanket for some eggs or something. You got to change your lifestyle. It says there's no doubt that during times of hyperinflation, most people's lifestyles will change drastically. It's better to prepare for that by making those changes voluntarily rather than when you're forced to, right? Many of us have at least some expandable income that we use on things we don't need. The added benefit of trimming the fat in these areas is that it'll allow you to save some money quickly and to spend it on things that'll better prepare you for hyperinflation. Like me, I trimmed the fat, not the fat, I killed the hog, right? I sold everything, gave a lot of stuff away, and moved into a RV and renting the space on somebody's land, man. It's stocked with trout. It's a nice little pond, and she got chickens and ducks and different little things like that. So always try to have yourself in an environment where you can be self-reliant, self-sufficient. You can depend on yourself and your own skills. It says decrease expenses by producing. We spend a lot of money on stuff, so we Let me see. It says we spend a lot of money on some of it we need, some of it we don't. Have you given any thought to producing your own stuff and reducing those expenses? Once again, talking about making soap. You can make soap. You can grow your own food. You can make your own cleaning supplies with vinegar. You can look a lot of that stuff up on YouTube. It says invest in backup energy sources. When hyperinflation happens, it'll hit very close to home, especially when the price of utilities go through the roof. Imagine living in your home without any power. Ooh, wintertime, man, you're going to be freezing. What would happen if the utilities were limited or you couldn't pay for the services? How would you preserve food, cook, clean your clothes, and heat or cool your home? Obviously, there's ways to accomplish the above tasks without the use of power, but there's also ways to have power that don't require being tethered to the grid. Investing in alternative power sources will allow you to have some of the niceties in life without paying the increasing cost of being dependent on the utility department. I say to hell with the utility department, the government, and everybody else who wants you to suck off the nipple. You get your own nipple, get your own milk. Stop being dependent on the government or on the man or on whatever you want to call it. Stop being dependent, be independent. Let your nuts hang. Some alternative sources of power include solar panels, wind turbines, and water turbines. Again, people think these options are out of reach due to their costs, but what isn't realized is that there's a difference between our power needs and our wants. Needs and wants, key words. We don't actually need hot water, we just like it. We don't actually need a washer and dryer, we just don't want to spend time washing clothes by hand or hang drying them. If you sit down and map out your energy needs, you may be surprised that people can get by with far less power than we desire. So just make sure that you invested in precious metals. Stack you some silver, stack you some gold, stack you some items you're gonna be able to barter. When SHTF, man. With that, I just want to say, man, go check out Ask Ive Solar if you like solar panels. You want to learn more about solar panels. I think his channel is about getting solar panels, learning about solar panels, solar generators, and keeping it simple, right? He speaks in normal folks language, what it's like to start off and how do you do that. If you want to learn about some homestead stuff, you can check out Lead Farmer 73. Just want to talk about silver, man. If you want to stack up some silver, save you buying that coffee every day, end of the month, you should have about $60. Go get you 2-3 ounces of silver, man. Stop playing with yourself. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself, man. Life's about getting the things that you need so you can be as successful as possible. Sometimes that takes determination, motivation, the power and intent to make it through all struggles, man, on all fronts. So make sure that you check out the channels that I identified. If you want to just look at some cool silver and watch a little youngster who just kind of got started in the game, watch his start. Grow with him. Rookie Stacker, man, cool dude. From that Bay Area, Yay area, man. He just started out in the stack game. I think he hit about 200 ounces. Or just about at 200 ounces. He did a full stack video not too long ago, but Rookie Stacker is cool. Check him out. So Lead Farmer 73, Ask Ive Solar. Yeah, and if you're in the comms, communications, that type of thing, if you're into the Baofeng, the ham radios, make sure that you go check out Rhea's Shack. Rhea, she talks about the radios and the licenses and everything that you need to be successful in that realm. But yeah, so I don't have a technician license, which is a ham license, that beginning stage where you learn about the FCC and all the rules governing ham radio and that type of thing. But yeah, so I gotta take that. There's an app. It's called Ham Radio Prep, I believe it is. I can't think of the name of the app, but it's free. Maybe I'll give that a shout out here on the next time. But yeah, check out Rhea's Shack. Cool chick, man. One of our people in the culture, man, who really really knows this stuff, man. Ask Ivan is an IT guy, real tech dude, but he's into these solar panels and things, man. Shout out to Jasonoid, man. I like Jasonoid. Jasonoid got a good, cool little channel. And if you watch this all the way to the end, leave a comment. And this for everybody all the way to the end. Leave a comment. The person who makes the best comment, I'ma pick it, and I'ma do a giveaway. I ain't gonna tell you what it's gonna be, but it'll be a nice little cool giveaway. I appreciate y'all. I'm on my way to a 600 subscribers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that notification bell so you can get tuned into this. And if you don't like, the channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, man. I mean, because we really appreciate you not liking it with a like, right? So I appreciate y'all. I want to say, man, I hope y'all have a blessed day. But those that have stuck around and listened all the way to the end, leave me an interesting, cool fact. Or something, make your comments stand out. Whoever can make that thing stand out, that's the one I'm gonna get with, the one I like the best. So leave a comment. If you got a channel, shout out your channel down there. Bring my people over to you, man. Let's do this thing together. Shout out to Chris and SoCal. All right, y'all. Peace and hair grease.